Well, hello everybody. So today we are installing a turbocharger. No, I'm just kidding. Today we're changing the oil on 2016 Dodge Ram 1500. So, I didn't think about this. It's like 29 degrees out here. No, I'm just kidding. It's like 45. And you pull the plug and things like that, and then you let the oil drain. See if I can see where it is. Okay. And let's see. If you never change the oil on 2016 Dodge Ram on an engine, you probably should. And things like that. I change it about every 10,000 miles. The size of the prop is, please hold, 5/8. And I use a 1/2-inch ratchet and things like that, and then I gently tap it with the hammer with the wooden part of the handle, because you don't want to strip that bolt, because if you strip either part of it, you're in deep doo-doo. Anyways, so yeah, and what you do prior to this is you lift the truck up and things like that. I use these fantastic ramps, and then you want to put the emergency brake on so the truck don't roll on you, because you're going to turn into a pancake real quick. And then I put some blocks on the back. Stop, dude. And this is what it looks like and stuff like that. And it's not too bad. After that, I take the engine plug out and stuff, so that way the oil drains real nice and smooth. And we give it a few moments to drain out. After that, we're gonna take the oil filter out, and whatever oil from the old batch that you have, it's going to drain out and things like that. That's the process when you get squirted on and things like that. So it's rough, but I don't mind and things like that, you know what I mean? So so you gotta make sure that you have a lot of rags to put under it, because it gets messy, but it's okay, it happens and stuff like that. So yeah, let me I don't have a tripod. This is kind of impromptu video. So after we drain the oil and things like that, we're gonna plug it back in. Okay, it's pretty much down to nothing, so we're gonna put the prop back on there. Okay, please hold. Alright, so I got my wrench over here, and you gotta make sure that you switch the turning point, and then you tighten it, and then you give it a couple of hits with the wooden part of the handle so you don't damage anything, and wipe the excess oil should you have any, and then we move on to the oil filter. Good times. Alright, so this is when we do the oil filter, and that's where things get real wet. So I usually hand tighten it, and it should be pretty easy to unscrew. Let me see if I can show you this. And I put a rag on here because you want to get ready for the mess that's gonna come out. All right, here we go. It's about to get real messy up in here. All right, so you kind of gotta anticipate where the squirt's gonna come out. Here it is. So we're gonna let this drain for a bit and things like that, and we'll get back into it in a minute. All right, and here we go. Seems like it's kind of drained a little bit, and you gotta hold it nice and tight. Ah! There it is. And then you just let it sit and drain. I got all my rags ready, so I was ready. She got me a little wet. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know, we can do this. We can do this. We just got to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, please hold. We're gonna let this drain. So in the meantime, where you know, the oil is draining off the truck, you want to get you prepped for the next oil. So what you do is you get your oil filter, because that's going to be the next step. You got to change that. So I use HEG Ultra Synthetic and things like that. It's real good. It's rated for protection 20,000 miles and stuff like that. I always change the oil filter with the oil. And what you want to do is, so yeah, let me turn the camera. Okay, so you take this out, and very importantly, see how this comes dry? It's always like that and things like that. So what you want to do also right here on the tread, see how it's kind of rough looking and things like that. So what you want to do is you want to lube this up. It's, you know, that's how I always do it. So I take some oil from the oil pan, and you want to rub it on the rim nice and slow. Make sure it's all lubed. Also, take a little more, and then you put it inside on the tread and stuff like that, and you got to do it just like so. See, because it gives back for, you know, excellent how do you call it? I don't know, insertion. No, not sure, but yeah. So make sure that the rim is nice and lubed, and that way it will have a nice contact. You know what I mean? So that's how I like it. And please hold. Oil's still dripping, so we'll be right back. All right, so we got the oil filter ready. Make sure you clean the prop real good, and it's ready to go. So now you grab it and you put it on there, and it's nice and lubed, so it goes real nice and smooth. And that's how it goes. Okay, next step is to put the oil in. My Dodge Ram uses 520. I take the extended mileage just because I like it. In my opinion, Pennzoil Ultra Synthetic works great, and that's how we do it. I got a really long funnel, and you insert that right over here and things like that, so it doesn't spill anywhere. And that's how it is. So we're gonna go ahead and put the oil in. Okay, so Dodge Ram takes about 7 quarts, and then after that you make sure that you put your engine plug back on and things like that, and then you check your oil right here on the little engine oil. Check, make sure that it's in the right limits, and after that you add a little extra, and that's about it. Then I usually take the oil from the engine that I just changed, and I pour it back into the original container, and I take it to AutoZone to recycle and things like that. So there's no lay around my house and things like that. So thanks for watching, and if you got any questions or comments or any kind of concerns, this is how I do it. I hope you do it, you know, just like me, and let me know. All right, we'll see you again later in another episode of Do It Yourself. Bye-bye.